I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from?
My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth.
Throughout history, God's people have passed through many storms, through persecution, plague, and poverty, through floods, fire, and famine. But through the storms, they've kept the faith. They've kept mission alive. They've kept the flame of hope alight. And they have found in God their refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Today, as we look to the future, we stand on the shoulders of faithful believers through the ages who have faced the storms and strengthened their mission. And we have the assurance that our help still comes from the Lord.
Where does my help come from? From the Lord. Where does my help come from? From the Lord. Where does my help come from? From the Lord. Where does my help come from? From the Lord. You are my shepherd, I shall not want. You hear me calling. You know my voice. You restore my soul, and you lead me through the darkness to light.
In the last days, perilous times shall come.
And you hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom.
And there will be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in various places.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Looking into the future, what gives me hope is knowing that Jesus is going to come back. Reading in the Bible that this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness to all nations, and then the end will come. There's a lot of distractions, a lot going on around us. Some of it we don't like the look of, but above and beyond all of that, Jesus is coming back soon.
Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold.
But he who endures to the end shall be saved.
And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to all the nations, and then the end will come.
When I look to the future, I just remember how God has led me in the past. And I know that He's going to if He has taken care of me before, He will take care of me in the future as well.
I have found that when I put my trust and confidence in Him, He reveals Himself to be faithful to His promises.
So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
God literally has us in His hands. He's in control. We don't have to worry because we know what's going to happen. It's not a surprise. So if we know and it's not a surprise, we don't have to worry. God literally has us. He's got us.
God works very much on a just-in-time principle, that He provides what we need when we need it.
Prayer moves the arm of omnipotence. He who marshals the stars in order in the heavens, whose word controls the waves of the great deep, the same infinite Creator will work in behalf of His people if they call upon Him in faith. He will restrain the forces of darkness until the warning is given to the world, and all who will heed it are prepared for the conflict.
You know, I'm encouraged by the promises in God's Word. The Lord has so many promises that He gives us that we don't need to be afraid. You know, Jesus said, I think over 360 times in the Bible, fear not, peace, even when He rose from the dead. Even though He said, in the world you're going to have tribulation, be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. And so just the attitude of Jesus and the teaching of Jesus, I just picture God in heaven. He's never wringing his hands. He's never worried. He's God. And so he's still on the throne, and this is his work. This is his church. So I've got complete peace in that.
Where does my help come from? From the Lord. Where does my help come from? From the Lord. Where does my help come from? From the Lord. Where does my help come from? From the Lord. You are my shepherd. I shall not want. You hear me calling. You know my voice. You restore my soul, and you lead me through the darkness to light. You restore my soul, and you lead me through the darkness to light.
God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind.
God has promised that He will always be with us, just the same way that He was with Daniel and his friends in the fiery furnace.
I don't think we need to fear the end times because of the fact that Jesus is still on the throne.
God is a refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble.
God wins. Trouble will not always last. Don't let the enemy have you chasing rabbit holes. God will restore what the locusts have eaten.
It's understandable that somebody might be a little afraid looking into the future, but here's the remedy for that. Look into the Bible. Jesus said, when you see these things begin to come to pass, lift up your head, look up, because your redemption draws nigh. You can focus on the coming crisis, or you can focus on the coming Christ. Better to look to the one whose hand you can hold, the one who will hold your heart. He's promised to get us through. Really, there's nothing to fear.
You are with me, your goodness and mercy follows me. You are with me, your comfort and safety